Hi guys, I don't know if I remember how to do this. It is Madam Nightshade. Long time no see. Sorry, I kind of disappeared. I was hit with a shit storm in my life. I lost my grandfather, who I was very close with. My job situation took a dump. I quit just to save my sanity, and the job I have now, I'm working like 12, 14 hours a day, by choice. They're not making me. I started working for a gentleman that I worked with in the past, and he opened his own business, and if anyone runs their own business, you know that you put in your all, and he expects the same. Sorry, you guys are shaky. I'm out of practice, obviously. But you put in your all. You put in 110%, and I want to see him succeed. If he succeeds, I succeed, you know. So it's by choice. It doesn't feel like work. It's actually a blast. But it's hard work. It's manual labor for them. It is for a, whoosh, it's gone. I work for a granite company. We design, fabricate, and install granite countertops. So what I'm gonna show you guys today is a like protection spray and cleansing spray. If any of you know anything about stone fabrication, these guys do everything by hand. So they use like the grinders, and they hand freaking grind all the pieces so that they fit on the countertops and in the cabinets correctly, and it kicks up a lot of dust. Well, that dust is silica, and silica is the part of like the quartz that stores and transmits information and memories. So you can imagine the overwhelming amount of energy and heaviness that's in there all the time. So we're going to make something kind of strong. They're a Christian-based company. That's their choice. They're open-minded to what I do, but to go in there ringing bells and doing a serious cleansing is probably out of the option, at least for now. So what I'm going to do is a wipe down or a spray, so that, you know, as I'm spraying stuff down and cleaning the office area, I can kind of get rid of and cleanse at least the office area. So we're going to use some dragon's blood, some thyme. I don't know what else yet. Haven't gotten in the house, haven't opened up my cabinet to really get in the zone yet. We're still sitting in the car, obviously. But I'm gonna go in the house. I'm gonna start digging through stuff and see what we come up with. Alright guys, I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Alright guys, we are back. Let me see. You're on the little tripod deal. So I have some dragon's blood incense going in the background, a black candle to absorb any negativity. This is the spray bottle that I have on hand. Just a little small 4-ounce bottle. You can find these little plastic bottles at Walmart in the travel section. And in here for our base, I have some rose water. This is the rose water. I got this at the Mexican grocery store. $1.65. Score. I associate roses with protection and love. we're going to bring some elements of love and harmony into this as well. It's a family-owned business, husband and wife, brother. There can be conflict at times, which for me is a little awkward, but so we're going to try and bring some harmony back, cleanse, protect. We're going to add some elements to protect the money that comes in for not only the business, but myself as well. So, like I said, we're going to start with rose water. And I'm going to put, oh, let me move that. We're going to put a little bit of Florida water in there. It's almost gone. I have more, but we're going to do a little bit of Florida water. This will make it smell good a little bit. The rose water smells really good, actually. But Florida water is good for cleansing. It is good to, whoa, oh, that's, get that magic right there. It's like instant magic, huh? It's good for honoring your ancestors. I use this as an offering on my grandmother's ancestor altar. The base of this is all flowers, and she loved flowers. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I might switch that up with some of this rose water. So, okay. So, we have our Florida water in here. I'm also going to add a little bit of, this is an oil that I made. This is High John the Conqueror root oil. And all I did is use a base oil. I believe I used safflower. And I like safflower oil because it absorbs into the skin quickly. It's super inexpensive. It's like $3 for a jar of it. And there's no smell to it. It's very lightweight, so there's not a heavy color. But you want to be careful when you put this on your skin, though, because you can anoint yourself with High John oil. The High John root, though, is like a serious, what is the word I'm looking for? It'll make you go potty big time, so you want to be careful. But all I did is grate the High John root. You can kind of see it floating in there. And add it in here and let it set on my altar for a few days. So we're going to add some of this to add a little bit of kick to what we're doing. Little bit of kick. Or a lot of kick. Ooh, we're going to do a lot of kick. Because we are fighting massive amounts of silica in a lot of mines in South America. So there we're at so far. So we have the rose water, Florida water, High John the Conqueror root. I'm also going to add a rose quartz stone. This is to keep this charged and energized, infused with love and harmony, peace, and the base for rose quartz is obviously quartz, so it's going to keep this charged. Oh crap, that ain't going to fit in there. Not using that one. We'll have to find a different one. I've got some little ones put away. Bad planning on my part. Whoopsie. Anyway, okay. So I'm also going to use some rosemary. Rosemary is another herb good for protection. Rosemary, rose, and orange is probably my favorite combination. Very good in spiritual baths as well. Okay, let's put some rosemary in. Is anyone else having a Monday? Because I had a hell of a Monday. Go in there. All right. So, rosemary is in. We are also going to add some rue. Rue is also another serious protection herb. It can be used in love as well. It's good for attracting your love. It also helps remove jinxes, and there's a couple uses for it. But it helps. It's good in reversal magic too. But deep cleansing. So we're going to add some rue. We're going to add quite a bit of rue. Well, I say quite a bit. This bottle's not real big, but... I'm usually the first person at work, so they're probably not really going to ever see me doing this anyway, but okay. This is thyme. We're going to add a little bit of thyme. Thyme is good to bring you money. It's also very good at removing evil. Burning fresh thyme, like these little sprigs, smells amazing. It is probably my favorite smudge ever. All right, come on, little rosemary, or rosemary, whoa, thyme. We're going to remove evil and keep the money flow. How about one more little baby sprig, because I like the number 3. Come on, these jars seem awesome until you can't get stuff out of them. All right, one more. Get in there. One more. Okay, and the last thing I'm gonna add is some dragon's blood resin. I'm gonna see if I can get a knife and cut a little chunk of this off somewhere. We'll see. But I'm also going to grab the little rose quartz stuff I have. So hold on. I shall... Alright, I was able to kind of scrape some dragon's blood off. So I'm just going to kind of wipe it up with my finger and squish it in the bottle. There's very technical terms. Wipe and squish. It just kind of... crumbled as I tried to cut it, so that's fine. This will work. Okay, and then these are the little rose quartz stones I have. These things, you know, when I first bought it, I was like, oh, it's cute. I'll never use that stuff. They're actually very good for like making offerings when you're out wild harvesting, collecting pine needles or whatever, and you're taking from the actual tree. I leave these at the base of the tree as a thank you and to offer healing energy to the tree so it can regenerate. So I'm going to add 3 tiny little chips in there, so we can keep it, you know, energized with love and harmonious vibrations, so that my Scorpio boss and his adult-sized temper tantrums maybe stay at bay. Maybe. I think that he's a little more sensitive than he realizes, and the water sign and the emotion and all the energy from the stone, it gets to him. So hopefully this keeps the office a happy place. I took some dragon's blood incense to work to burn in the room also, so it'll work. So here I'm gonna top this off actually with a little bit more rose water so that it's almost full, and put our little spray nozzle in, give it a shake, these will start to sink to the bottom a little bit as they absorb some of the liquid that's in here. And I think the oil that's in here will give the desk a nice shine once it's done, because it's like it's an old metal desk that I'm working on. But it'll look nice with a little bit of oil on it and not so greasy. Anyway, so here is my protection spray for work so that I can keep it harmonious, the money flowing, and protected. All right, guys, I will see you next Monday. I'm going to do a video on my channel tonight. I have a project in the works with Crescent Moon, but I'm going to put the details on the other channel. So anyway, until next Monday, guys, have a great day.